Hey guys, and welcome back. I know it's been a minute. It has been a minute. I am finally back. I know, everyone clap. We're so happy. Everyone's happy. I'm happy because I'm back to building. I'm back to doing what I love. And what better way to start than with a really cute SDX drop that the Sims team dropped this past week with brand new beds, some, wall decor, all around being gay. Yay. We love gay. Hi, gay.
Hi, gay. Happy Pride Month.
So I decided, let's build a little gay apartment. So let's jump in. I am building in the 2B Jasmine Suites in San Myshuno. I was like, let's just build like a cute little apartment. Where would I want to live? Where would I want to reside? What sort of vibe would I want to create? And these beds are stunning. I'm so happy we finally got a new bed in the base game. We have been lacking, girls. There are so many different beds and different styles that I think we need, and like bedspreads. And at first I was a little skeptical because I was like, oh, ooh, not rainbow. I'm the type of bitch that every Pride, every year, I am not wearing rainbow. I tell all my friends, I said, do not wear rainbow. We're not doing it. But I'm kind of living for it. I don't know. It's kind of fun. And it's like a muted sort of rainbow in the bed swatches. So that is super exciting. And I'm here for it. I love it. So I ended up turning this into a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm sorry. I know it was a 2-bedroom, but the second bedroom was really tiny. So I gave them a larger bathroom and it's a 1-bed. You want to live on your own, okay? You want to have your own space. This is my space. This is my area. So I decided to go full rainbow with this apartment. There's not a single color scheme here. It's all rainbow all the time. Something that really upset me was the windows. What the fuck? They don't line up with the upstairs, and it just like looked really weird in the corner downstairs. So I ended up removing it, and I figured out that I can place these little plants going up the side, and I said, you know what, that's what we're gonna do instead. Don't tell anybody, okay? It's our little secret. But now I am, laying out the apartment, getting the space together, but I kind of want to talk a little bit about, what I've been doing. What I've been up to. What have I been doing? I did, in fact, go on a slight bender. So, I was in Miami. It was Miami Music Week. I went to Ultra Music Festival. When I tell you, it was the greatest experience of my life. I have never had so much fun and have never cried so much. It was one of those things where it was like, I'm seeing these artists and these DJs that I've grown up listening to, like Martin Garrix. I used to listen to Animals walking into high school all the time. Like, it was one of my favorite EDM songs growing up. I saw Zedd for the first time ever, and when I tell you, I used to listen to Zedd religiously, like middle school, early high school. I was such a Zedd stan, and it was just one of those things where I was with all my friends, and it was just such a good experience. And I got to wear some really fun outfits. I'll plug them right now. Was so happy with the way all of my outfits turned out, the way my makeup turned out every day. It was one of those experiences where I just felt free, and everything just was like fun and lighthearted and uplifting. Every person I met there was so nice and so sweet, and a lot of people actually from my area, which is crazy. But I truly had the time of my life. So, Ultra, I will see you again next year, babe. Don't fret, I will be there. I already have another trip planned for Miami next year, too. I'm a big Miami goer. I love it there. It's very fun, and it's kind of my vibe. So, that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been doing. So, it took me a bit to recover. I won't lie. It did take a hot minute. Okay, I was feeling very frail last week. I was tired. My legs hurt from walking 30,000 steps a day, and I just needed to rest. So that's exactly what I did. I let my body rest, and I feel great. I'm back and better than ever, bitch. So now you will see this apartment. This apartment's very rainbow. There's a lot of different colors going on. I said no color is too much color. So we went with everything. Why not, right? And different shades as well. So like there's some deeper purples, but there's also some pastel purples. There's this really bright, vibrant TV stand out of the Dream Home Decorator pack. I use those cabinets, and I use the very bright swatch. I did tend to lean a lot more towards purple here in this build, and I don't know why that was. I just think I was in like a purple mode. I don't know. It was fun though. And the rainbow chairs around the dining table, I was like, fuck, I want this in my own apartment. I love it. It's so cute. And the stars on the curtains, come on. Like, you can't beat that. I'm obsessed. I'm a big star girly. I love stars. We know this. So to be able to incorporate that into this build, I was like, yes, perfection. Using the new beds and a lot of the new art pieces that were involved, I was really excited about this. I think this SDX drop was kind of out of left field a little bit, but also very timely with what, you know, is going on in the world right now. She's a mess. She's a mess. The United States is a fucking mess. And you know what? The Sims team, it might be, you know, they're throwing a rainbow flag in our face and saying here. But, you know, with other companies that are fully taking it away, I'm at least glad that, you know, we're getting something and they're not fully rolling back, you know, everything that they stand for. And, you know, it is a small thing for sure, but, you know, kind of like standing up to what is going on in our current climate in the country. So I was happy about that. You'll see now I placed the bed down. I ended up using the default swatch because I thought it was stunning, like Stunniana. I'm obsessed. I cannot get enough of it. And here I go again using more purple. I don't know what I was doing. What's with the purple? And I put a lot of closets. So something about me that you might want to know is I love clothes, okay? I'm a clothes fashionista. I love clothing. I love dressing up. I love going out and being able to dress up. And that was part of the reason why I loved, you know, going out in Miami. It was just so fun to like put together all my outfits and, you know, piece together certain things and a lot of rhinestones, a lot of glitter. I wore glitter every day. And so in this build, I kind of wanted it to like resonate me a little bit. You know, I don't know if you can tell, but I am gay. So this might come as a shock. I know. I'm really sorry. If you need to take a seat, you can. This is now the time to do so. But I am in fact gay. So I wanted to, you know, take some inspiration from me and place a little bit of my personality into this build. So there's closets everywhere, babe. There's a whole hallway that is lined. It's like the coat closet. My friends and my family all know me as the coat bitch. I have an entire coat closet in my garage because it doesn't fit anywhere else in my house. So every outfit has a different coat. And I was like, why not put that in The Sims and build a whole wall of coats and shoes? It's me. It's me to a T. And I love that about myself. Honestly, I will take an outfit, I will build it around a coat. And it's crazy because in the summer, I'm like, oh, I hate my fashion sense in the summer because there's no coats. But then I'm like piecing together random shit and doing, you know, different sunnies with different outfits and really piecing together things. I think I'm a fashion girly now. It's like evolved over the years where like I was never that. Like high school me, younger me was not a fashion person at all. Like I would wear the same sweatpants, same t-shirts every day to school. And now I'm like, I need to make sure I am stepping out into a runway every day. Every day I wake up and I'm like, what can I do today to stand out and make sure that I look incredible, show-stopping, you know? So that is what I wanted to really bleed into this apartment, was being unapologetically yourself and really just owning it. Own who you are. And, you know, there's people that aren't going to like it and there's people that will. And I think what matters the most is if you like yourself, because if you like yourself, you will attract those people. And I think that's what we need most right now is like, just be you and, you know, ew, why am I getting deep from this little, like, SDX drop moment? Like, ew. But in all seriousness, like, I think that was my favorite part about this build was, like, it just felt free. It felt fun. And that's what I feel like, you know, being gay is. It's about owning it and being free and living my true, authentic life. So now you will see, I'm off the sap story. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck that was. Where did that come from? Again, more purple in the bathroom. But this bathroom, I ended up making it bigger. I only used one sink because only one sim lives here. But I really wanted to clutter it up. I'm tired of my basic bathrooms. I'm tired of doing the same shit over and over again. It's like, it's getting boring, right? It's like the same 3x2 bathroom, shower tub combo, toilet, one sink, like, blah, done. It's over. So I ended up putting in these shelves from Home Chef Hustle as well because I like the lighting under it, and I cluttered it up. And in the shower, I did a double shower so that way, I mean, you never know. This person might have a suitor, whoever that may be, and they might want to shower together. You never know. And I placed a mirror in there, and I actually ended up putting on the little razor from the bathroom clutter kit because I was like, oh, perfect moment. And I don't know, it just felt like realistic, you know? That to me would be the perfect shower. My little tiny mirror right now doesn't do shit. I'm like, what is this? And it fogs up super quick. Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. But now I am working on my little hallway closet because this person is also obsessed with coats. We love coats here, and a lot of shoes, a lot of shoes. But one thing was these fucking walls. The hallway was too tiny. I know this was my doing. I should have just deleted walls while building this. But trying to like finagle the camera to like get it to focus on where I needed it to go was so annoying. It was so annoying. I was so upset, but I ended up getting it, and it's okay. It was really difficult, so be grateful, okay? Because I'm grateful for myself for actually being able to fucking pull it off. It was really hard. Another little tidbit of my life right now, guys, so much is going on. I'm so incredibly chaotic lately. I don't think it will ever stop. It's just who I am. Like, I literally have chaos tattooed on my arm for a reason. I'm chaotic. I read the entirety of Sunrise on the Reaping, the newest Hunger Games book, in its entirety on Sunday. Like, genuinely 300 and something pages. I read about 90 before I went on vacation. So I read like, what is that, 290 pages? It was like 380 or something. I don't know. When I tell you, nothing has gutted me and ripped my heart out, stomped on it, chewed it up, spit it back out like this book. Hamish Abernathy, you have a piece of my heart forever. I already loved this man from the original trilogy, right? Like, I just had a soft spot for him, and I knew his story was really dark just by the way that he has coped in his adult life, and reading it and actually like putting it together and reading the real words. I have never felt so upset by reading something. Genuinely, I couldn't even read the pages at one point. Like, I was so upset and tearful and sobbing. Like, ugly snot crying, by the way. Like, it was full-blown waterworks. Snot bubbles, the whole thing. And so I'm reading it, and I can't believe it. This movie is gonna wreck me. They better not fucking ruin it, and I better see good casting, because that will really upset me. And I don't want them to cut any of the characters, okay? I'm looking at Madge from the original Hunger Games, okay? I want this book to just literally be brought to a film. I know that's not gonna happen, and that's okay. Like, we have to accept it at one point. But I truly am obsessed, and I think I will live in my Hunger Games era for the rest of my life. It's never going away. I literally built this apartment while watching the first Hunger Games. I'm like going back and rewatching now. And right now I'm reading another book for my book club because that's at like the end of this month. And after that, I'm picking back up the original trilogy of the Hunger Games. Okay, because I read Ballad recently. I just finished Ballad right before Sunrise on the Reaping. Finished Sunrise, and now I'm going to read the original trilogy again because I am back in my Hunger Games era, and it will never go away. I'm obsessed. Too much. Too much. So back to the build a little bit. Back why we're here. This is the reason why we're here. I put up string lights. I made it the gayest thing ever because we know gays. They don't put on the overhead lighting. I am now figuring out my wallpaper. We know I love doing wallpaper very, very last minute. It's okay. And I'm okay with that, okay? And I'm doing some final clutter pieces. I really wanted this apartment to feel lived in and very cluttered, which it does. Okay, we can tell I'm a clutter bug. We know at this point I love me some clutter. But yeah, I'm doing some final touches now and I am going to take you guys on a tour of the build. All right, so this is the entryway of our gay apartment. We love. I used the new wall art. It's like a gallery wall, and I love the art on this. I think it's so gorgeous, and the fact that they added these plants. I want these plants actually in the game. Like, I want to be able to actually use them. So we have this little entryway table, some paintings next to it, and then in the hallway right here, it's really hard to see because of this big-ass wall, and if you put the walls down, it goes away. But this is sort of like their coat closet. This is where they have extra storage space and, you know, their shoes and stuff in there. A bunch of games and stuff because gays love their game night, and that obviously needed to make a play here. So this is the kitchen, and I used the Party Essentials like wall decal as the backsplash because it was rainbow but still had hints of yellow. And then over here we have a tiny little bar cart, which I love that. I think it's so cute. And we have our curtains, which obsessed with those curtains. I don't know why I don't use them anymore. We have our dining table right here, our rainbow dining table. And then I put a desk over here with some clutter and stuff. And I used all the Pride paintings. Anything that's Pride in the game is in here. And this is the like living room area. I think it looks so good with the string lights and everything like that. And then of course, this is going to be my apartment. Like I'm going to have that. Duh. And I just love the way that it turned out. I think it looks so cute. So this is like the full living space. Like I said, very rainbow, very bright. And then in here is the bedroom, sort of like a top-down view. And I need to make a moment for my own custom gallery wall. I love this. I think it turned out so cute. Obsessed. 10 out of 10. Like I want that on my wall. And then we have a dresser, a mirror, a frame TV. We have a little record stand. We have a closet space over here as well. And then this is like the bed and everything like that. Again, more stars. I had to include that. And then in here, we have the bathroom. So this is the like sink space. So you'll see over here, I cluttered up the shelves next to it. I thought this looked really cool. And I'm trying to like get out of the box with my bathrooms and do something new and different. And then in here is the shower. So it's a double shower. And then, like I said, I have like the little shaving and everything like that here in the shower. And that is the entire apartment. You can download this now on the gallery using my EA ID, Robbie Plays Sims. I hope that you guys liked this video. And if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. And I will see you all next time.